Hi, I'm Yokoris Neska, here with Trakomu with reacting to...
This VTuber got removed from her merch company because she said the also hateful statement that men can't get periods.
Okay, so it used to be the whole men can't get pregnant, but now we're saying men... Damn it, they cannot! They do not...
What about that one guy in Maine is bleeding out his ass claims that's a period?
I did that too not too long ago, and I knew the difference between a period and farting out blood from your butthole.
Holy cow, yeah.
Holy moo.
That guy you looked at and realized?
Uh-huh.
First when you look at him, he looks like Bill. He looks like Bill from King of the Hill.
I believe there was an episode where Bill was like, I think, well, he was having like some kind of weird mental breakdown where he was pretending to be Lenore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I want to start off this video by declaring total chud victory. Yesterday we witnessed one of the greatest mess around and find out moments we've seen in quite some time, where a woke VTuber merch company fired one of their talents over problematic statements they made, and this is completely blown up in their face. As you can see, they deleted their post announcing that this VTuber upset their values, and now they have gone private.
Too.
Now, this is a follow-up to the video I made yesterday, and I think the first follow-up I want to do is...
I'm sorry, but if you're gonna be fired for just saying straight facts, this isn't attacking anyone. This is literally just facts. Men, their bodies do not have ovaries. They do not have a womb.
I believe that was...
They cannot make the babies. They do not produce the eggies. That's just science. That is biology. That's just... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you hate being a man so much, I'm sorry. There's women who hate being women. I'm sorry. This is what you were born with. I'm sorry. I mean, you can do processes to alter shit, but that's still... You still can't physically, fully be a woman. Unless you do some, like, crazy-ass hoops where you somehow fucking gut yourself. I don't think we're there yet to that level, but I don't know. You probably shouldn't do shit like that. Just take who you are. Like, I do hate, like, fucking gender norms kind of stuff, where it's like, why can't a guy... okay, I'm totally... why can't a guy be feminine? Why can't a girl be masculine? Well, why does that have to be a thing? Why do you have to change your gender in order to be something that you, like, are and stuff? I mean, this is more hated towards men than it is women, because I can be a tomboy, is what it's called, and not get shit over it.
But everybody shits on the femboys out there.
Yeah. So that's kind of sad. I think that's really sad.
Is a very important one.
The Booba Goddess. Welcome, Blue Gender. Blue Gender. Blueinator. That was...
Oh, the frozen tomato sauce.
Yeah, that shit's retarded. Or it's even worse if you take another woman's... If you take a woman's dirty, used shit, that just...
Oh, that horrify you from Leaflet's video?
Yes.
And that is looking at the VTuber that was targeted. Yukiwaru has gone from a few hundred followers to over 7,500 in just 24 hours. And it was my pleasure to be a part of that transition there. That is a very great thing to see. People are rallying behind her. And now we look at the aftermath. All of the people who are trying to cancel her, they are deleting posts, they're locking replies, they're shutting down their Twitter accounts, they're self-deporting to Blue Sky, crashing out, or
get them out of here.
All the above. And it is amazing to see. Now, before we get into the...
You know the one nice thing about Blue Sky?
What?
The fact when all the crazy people go over there, no one with a brain cell touches that. All the crazy people go over there, and then they just eat each other.
Well, Eustace was on Blue Sky. Where we rated that one night, he was taking people's art off Blue Sky that would look a little horror, and he was fixing with AI. He got banned off Blue Sky for that.
Well, don't. Well, maybe that was his goal. I feel like that was his goal.
Yeah, it was his goal, but it was still funny.
Updates, the further ones. Let me just give you a quick rundown. If you want the full rundown, you can check out my video from yesterday, but here is a very quick version.
You think she would be the one crashing out over about transphobia, but she's the one who said men can't get periods.
That just shows you can't judge a book by their cover. She looks adorable, by the way.
Of yesterday's episode of Dragon Ball here. So, we have this VTuber merch company named Wife.
Now, hear me out. If I am magically turned into a woman with a womb and everything, and I'm hot, the first thing I do will be playing with my booba and
Interspecies reviewers.
Oh my goodness. Oh my interspecies reviewers. I mean, they're not that great. They're kind of annoying sometimes, especially if you want to lay on your tum-tums. You have to adjust yourself in a way where you're not squishing your tibbles in a way where it kind of starts hurting. They're not the best things.
Wears. And they, well, worked with Yukiwaru, and they should be very thankful because her latest drop with them, a small company, was completely sold out. But instead of saying thank you, they listened to virtue signalers like Kat here, who made this post sharing a video stating that Yuki is transphobic and is no longer their friend. Now, to sum up the clip that we watched yesterday, basically Yukiwaru said,
"Nope, I'm not phobic. I don't have a fear of trans people. Also, I am not against the idea of being trans. I'm just against the idea of claiming you're something you're not and pretend." Man, what am I trying to say here?
You hate the loonies.
Look at biology.
Yeah.
You are the ones, these people are the ones that are ignoring facts. These people, I love how they sit there and be like, "Oh, you're ignoring the facts and stuff." It's like, nah, you guys are. Clearly. You're ignoring the science.
Very contentious things like men can't get periods, men can't get pregnant, and that it's offensive for biological men to cosplay as biological women and the experiences they go through. She also stated that it's wrong to bring children to sexual events in pride parades and things like that, and that it's...
I'm not afraid of them. I'm just a little bit like this kind of... What would be a good word here I'm looking for? Annoyed?
Annoyed, yes. We're tired.
Yeah, I got to... It'd be more of a trans fatigue. I'm tired of these special snowflakes being like, "Oh, I'm doing this, doing that, doing that." It'd be no different if someone was doing this with race and stuff, you know?
Also, very wrong in grooming.
You don't know what to say?
I don't know what to say. Little cosplay,
for teachers and other trusted adults to try to transition minors. Something that is just pure common sense. But to wackadoos like this, it was earth-shattering. Not only did they end their friendship with Yuki over this clip, they went out and completely tried to cancel her.
I mean, ultimately, it's your life and stuff, but still, if you're doing shit that affects other people, then yeah, if you wanna fucking role play, cosplay, whatever, play that you're having a period and stuff, go ahead, do it at home. Don't fucking don't fucking talk to an actual woman and be like, "Oh, I'm having a period," when you don't even know what that's like. That is a little bit annoying, and it's like going up to someone who's in a wheelchair and you're pretending you're crippled too and being like, "Yeah, this is the worst," but you've never experienced that kind of thing.
People actually do that shit.
I know. It is. That is the best way I can explain it. By that
And when
point,
they confronted her in private DMs, not only would Kat leak the DMs, but we can see Yuki stood by what she said and was called disgusting by this Kat individual. Also, the artist responsible for the model that Yuki uses
what's this?
Very heavily implied that they're going to revoke her rights to the model over this set of wrongthink.
Is this the same thing or is this another one?
The artist,
it's another one. You're thinking of Powder when the model artist told Powder she's going to use a model anymore. And Powder told her to get fucked.
Yeah, no. I bought this. I'm not sure with Powder or with this person if they had any input on the design, but Nesca's design is mine. Like, I'm the one. You guys seen some of my early well, anyone in my Discord, you've seen some of my early drawings. This design is mine. I came up with the idea of the way my hair is, the way my outfit is, and all that stuff. So yeah, even though it's in the art style of the VTube artist that I hired. Yeah.
Would then urge people to spread kindness and awareness while promoting a charity called Mermaids that heavily targets minors as young as 13, giving them binders without their parents' permission. Binders? Now, of course, waifu wears.
Strapping there. I thought it was binders as in like the little school things that you write in and stuff like. Oh. Wait. They're binding kids' chests?
Yeah.
Listen to common sense. Instead, they list.
You know what would make this even worse if it's a male teacher doing that? But even with it being a female teacher, like,
we live in clown world.
No, that's not clown world. That's just disgusting and disturbing. That's like secret pedo shit there.
You are correct.
Because they're touching the young girls' chests to bind.
Moving on.
I'm glad I fucking grew up in the 90s.
Yeah.
I am so fucking glad that we were not part of this. The worst shit we had was other kids and like the isolation and being bullied. That's the worst shit we had.
Nothing can bind Nesca.
Oh.
Except for the Shibari Marl we're trying to fund.
On Twitter and dropped Yukiwaru as a result. They also had a bunch of other virtue signaling posts talking about how they want to be an inclusive and supportive community and that they don't harbor ill will to anyone and that everyone has their own views and that they respect that. Yeah. Except, of course, the views of people like Yuki. Now, of course, you know how this story ends if you saw the previous video. They deleted all of their posts and then went private. And this all happened within like an hour of getting even the smallest amount of backlash on their decision. Which led to some very funny interactions. The virtue signalers saying, waifu wears is the absolute GOAT. Waifu wears over a now deleted post from a now private account. But of course, the first update that I already talked about is Yukiwaru and how so many people have rallied behind her. We have seen this happen before, and I'm so happy to see it happen again. Avatar. Before we get into the updates of all the people involved with the cancellation campaign, let me have my little after-school special wholesome Chungus moment right here.
I'm gonna say this right now. Some of the way the art style was reminding me of Panty and Stocking.
Yeah.
Like the way the body is designed with the way the hands and the big feet and stuff.
Yeah.
From what I can tell from this angle anyway.
I always enjoy the content that I make, but my favorite type of content is this right here. When a small content creator is getting canceled by the woke mob, and we can shed some light on the truth and just be part of the help that goes her way to help build a new audience and to expand on their existing audience. And we've seen this VTuber go from a few hundred followers to 7,500, and I'm sure by the time this video is live, since I'm recording in the morning, she'll be in the 8,000 or 9,000s by then.
That's good.
But Yukiwaru did something that a lot of these virtue signalers, these V-tweeters, don't do. And she went out and made content. She was immediately at work reacting to my video. And there's a lot of great clips coming out of it. But I want to start with this one because it shows that she is doubling down and even sticking through with this if lawyers have to get involved.
Ooh. Everyone should know other pieces of the story. You should know both sides to the story.
She's a gremlin.
Damn.
Oh my god, she's adorable.
You want to know something?
Rev? Yeah, you were underestimated. She's at 12,000.
Well, how old is this video compared to like now and stuff?
I think this video came out yesterday.
She is a cheater. She's a cheater. She's a I know I'm saying it in the way it sounds like cheater, but I'm calling it
Cheetah.
I'm trying to make a cheater. I'm making a cute word for cheetah. I'm saying cheetah, but it sounds like cheater. But I'm saying like cheater, with a D, not a T.
Snow leopard.
Snow leopard.
They
Damn it!
sent me an email.
Wait.
Which I'm not sure what
do cheetahs look like again?
They're yellow.
No, I mean besides that part. I mean, like, are those spots cheetah spots?
No.
Oh, okay. Then
well, they're kind of cheetah pattern, but they're not cheetah spots.
That's just dumb. Okay, she's a leopard. She's a Pokemon.
Say it directly is at this time, but they sent me an email trying to take my rights away from using my model, pretty much.
Nope.
I tell them get fucked.
Okay. Where I've now had to get my lawyer involved.
Yeah.
I've now had to get my lawyer involved. Okay, I've reached out to my lawyer who's looked over my merch contracts and everything. I've gotten them involved.
Nice.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, obviously that's a great...
The only doubt... I hope she wins, and I hope she gets compensated enough to help pay for whatever lawyer fees that have to be gone through because of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that's... Yeah, no. Because that's basically saying to someone, hey, I paid and bought this. Now you have to return it. That's... I mean, are they going to return her money too?
How about kiss my ass?
Yeah.
Response, and looking through her content and her reaction to everything going on, I'm not even surprised that she's standing her ground. I still want to commend her for doing so.
Yeah.
But yeah, if this artist really wants to go that length of revoking her rights, this is becoming a legal issue. This is something I don't think this Senko person understands when it comes to how serious this is, the gravity of what she's attempting to do, and I'm very happy to see
take away
Yuki.
your VTuber cause BS. Yep. A thing. Just now, she said she is using the art that was made and still selling merch of it cause she is doing it out of spite and laughed about it. Fucking ass.
Saying, okay, if you want to go that route,
thing.
I am willing to fight, and I don't think Senko wants that fight. Ladies and gentlemen, if they weren't already cooked, it's going to get a lot worse for them. But of course, this is all over the comments that came from this video, and much like everything else in this situation, the tides have turned on this clip, where it's now getting dislike ratioed. What began as a hug box for all of these virtue signalers, including some of the people involved in the cancellation campaign, it's now...
Subscription. Truth Zero gifted a tier 1 sub to Bluinator. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Aww. Thank you, True DK.
Or from Moan.
Oh, that's a moan moo?
Yeah.
I wish there were more guns.
Yeah.
I'll turn it into this. You can see the latest comments shredding
really nice
everyone
of you.
involved,
Thank you, True DK.
saying this, ain't going the way you wanted, huh? Thank you for showing me this VTuber. I'm gonna super chat a ton. That's the most normal take ever. Most people in the world have this opinion. Seems like a great channel. She is stating fact after fact. Everyone should go support her and applaud her. Transphobic, and it's just common sense.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm literally shaking and pissing myself with anger right now. Of course, the person who shared this clip is that VTuber Cats, and how are
They look like the bitchy wife, Souls' bitchy wife from Hello Boss. At least in this photo.
Yeah, okay, humanoid version of it.
Yeah.
Like a mix between Stolas's wife and Vrosica, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Well, they're crashing out, okay?
The finger
They're
looks
quoting
so
people
weird,
like
though.
Chibi Reviews, who called out the situation, calling him a
Reviews.
veteran grifter who's trying to come to the aid of a newbie grifter. Again, this word has no meaning whatsoever on social media. Everyone who has a different opinion than someone gets called a grifter.
We all learned from the AIMV we watched earlier. Grifter is just a new word for drifting. Super grifting, drifting moo cows.
I will inform this individual because I'm feeling charitable today. I'll educate you on what a grifter is. That's someone who publicly states opinions that don't reflect their actual opinions, all to swindle people out of money. Can you please show how anyone involved is doing that? Otherwise, you're just misusing a word, watering it down, and looking like an absolute fool.
That's
and
what
the
these
comments
people
are destroying
known for,
her,
hell.
saying, "What does grifter even mean to you? The definition of the word you're using, since you have no effing idea what it means, you regard. Protect children from trans. Someone you supposedly once called friend says something you don't like, and they're immediately a grifter. The way scum like you operate is so freaking disrespectful, disgraceful." I'll add them both because they're both very on point here. Grifter to you means people who speak the truth.
Yep.
He'll abandon her once she realizes, oh my, these people are absolutely direct. Why is that on your mind?
What?
Literally, why is that your reaction to the situation? These people are absolutely...
Because these people are basically, what's the word I'm looking? Mirroring themselves? Projecting! Yeah!
They project harder than IMAX.
Yeah. They're projecting themselves on people they hate when obviously it's kind of like a self-hate / it's like, oh, let's give you all the bad stuff that I know that I'm actually cute and doing and junk and just...
Hey, Del.
Dally moo! Yay!
Sick, and they're projecting as they always do. But of course, they're still crashing out, saying this in response to all the backlash. Getting botted on every single social I have because I decided to speak up against hate. It's the same list of 5 sentences copied and pasted over and over until further notice.
Yeah! Volkswagen trying to take car you bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's what is the term? You'll own nothing and like it.
Own nothing, be happy.
Meow.
Well, no, GM tried to do that shit about a decade ago, and they got sued into the ground for it. They said, like, because of the software in your car, even if you pay for it, you don't technically own it. Because of the software that runs the car. You weren't allowed to work on it at all. You weren't allowed to, you had to take it specifically to a dealer. They were going to push that, and they got so much fucking backlash, they changed their mind on it.
Good. Moo.
Limiting my replies because they're literally spammed by an army of nobodies. Yes, this VTuber right here, with 2,000 followers, is calling everybody criticizing them a nobody. The narcissism. Okay, I've said this before.
Yeah, guess what? You're a nobody too.
Or a nobody. Everybody here's a nobody.
Yep. I don't know where my heartless is. I don't know where my real person is, but I'm a nobody. I'm part of the organization and everything.
I wish I had the delusional level of confidence some of these people have because they must go through life thinking they are the main.
You know what? I would actually take that as a compliment. I'm a nobody. Yay! I get to hang out with Axel. I get to hang out with Sax and Zimnes and all my favorite nobodies in Kingdom Hearts.
The birds are going wild out there.
Yeah, they're eating all the seed you put in. Look how
they're fighting over the seed.
You're getting bird wars now. What did you do?
Character or something, and nothing can ever bother them, and there's no accountability
You're gonna have fat birds
on the horizon for them. But of course, they're coping and saying everyone's body. No, you just lost the narrative. You were
crushed out yet, or is that going to be in a different react today? If so, give her a hug. No, I'm not crashing out. I'm good. Thank you, homely fox. ChatGPT just told me that as I tried and make a poster, I can't detect transgender people. Detect transgender people as inherently dangerous to children. Huh. The fun times. Yay.
In your little echo chamber in the hug box, and that got out of your hug box. The post left your target audience, and you met normal people who do not support your crazy beliefs. Okay? Normal people with common sense know that men can't get periods. They know that men can't get pregnant. And they have a very, very strong...
Graduated from high school, yeah. I wasn't the best of the brainy cows, but I understood the basic biology stuff. Hell, I had the sex ed class. You want to remember sex ed class? Did your parents not sign the permission slip for you to go to sex ed class? There was a reason why they separated the males and the females. Remember that?
Yeah.
Problem with children being manipulated into changing their bodies. That's what normal people think. Unfortunately, you encountered normal people, and now you think it must be the product of botting. But also, you remember this interaction right here, where they were talking to Senko, the artist. Well, where's Senko? What happened? Well, they're not having a very good time. They have privated their Twitter accounts, and in case you didn't see the original interaction here, they were talking about how they're literally crying over this nightmare scenario of their model being used by this...
You know, when I see
I'm not super okay, haha. It's a literal nightmare. It doesn't even feel real somehow. Seeing the screenshot of her doubling down as well, I wish I knew how we got here. It's just gut punch after gut punch. I'm not sure what to do yet aside from crying about it. Wish it were possible to revoke her rights as to use the model. I moved to Blue Sky.
Former friend who's now saying all these heinous things. And when asked, they heavily imply they're going to revoke Yuki's rights to use the model, which is a very, very serious thing to say. And boy, I suggest not doing that. That would be really bad. But we did get this woman to follow through on their word. This person saying, also, at least I'm a man of my word. How about you F off? That was, of course, when Senko told this user to F off when they tried to respectfully tell them to take a break from social media. And pointing out that Senko's pin tweet at the time was saying that they're quitting the platform entirely, referring to Twitter, and that they're on Blue Sky. Well, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We helped them fulfill the prophecy, their words, and they have shut down their Twitter account and gone to the insane asylum that is Blue Sky. And what are they doing on Blue Sky? Well, crashing out. Saying, I don't give a F about the opinion of who else but grifters. Saying, I know what I stand for, nothing they say will change that, and I will never feel bad for cutting a transphobe from my life. Just because flies flock to piles of crap doesn't mean the crap is valuable. I've lost nothing of value. Remember, this is the person who's saying, I want to spread kindness in this situation, and now they're calling everyone grift.
Yay! All the kindness, all the cussing, all the making people feel like butt. That's what you do when you're kind.
Yeah.
Okay, you preach it.
And pieces of crap that have no value. Yeah, you got completely owned here. I'm sorry. And now you're facing real back.
Yeah, you're getting praised by someone like gay Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Gotcha.
It does. Oh my goodness.
That's good that they don't have evenness.
Oh god. That's good. They don't even separate the kids for sex. Really? Ed, they just do a PowerPoint and the bare bones of how sex works and the basics about STD. That was for how young are you, or what fucking state you live in, or country?
Flash deserved criticism.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I want to do a little mood thing. Okay, so sex ed happened around 5th grade for me. I lived in Texas. They had permission slips, and they would have, like, the girls where the boys would go out to as like a recess.
I remember that, because I had second recess.
And then the girls were set aside, and it was shown a fucking creepy ass video. I swear they did not do a fucking good job of explaining shit. I just remember the video of a woman giving birth and stuff. I don't even remember or maybe I wasn't even paying attention or something. I do not think they do it. I do not think they did a good job with sex ed for me. Like, that's still, like, on my 11th birthday, I had my first moo, and I was like, what is this? What do I do? And my mom had to explain to me, like, oh, that's something that's gonna happen once a month. I thought it was gonna be like a one and done thing, and I started crying. I was like, I don't wanna keep having this shit. Woof. See, U.S., Michigan, and I graduated in 15. I graduated in 08, so, and it was in high school junior year. In high school, I know 5th grade, for me, is when they, did that stuff. So, yeah. Even back then, it was shit, because I still, yeah. Anyway.
Probably for the first time ever, and you can't handle it, and you fled to Blue Sky. But here's the worst part. We're learning more about this individual because during her stream reacting to my video, Yuki shared some information about this individual, showcasing how unwell and narcissistic they are.
There's so much backstory to this, but the thing is, I started taking my distance from them because on my birthday, I had a collab, and my friend referred to them as the incorrect pronouns, and they literally interrupted the entire collab to talk about it and correct them. And
like we should do a collab on your birthday. It's a New Year's, so it would work out.
Hey, we don't know if people have plans on New Year, so it's not necessarily would work out. Why you make me work on my birthday, you bitch?
To be fair, it's New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, then we check out about.
Fireworks simulator again. Blow up shit.
Continue to do it.
Well,
they took a good chunk out of my collab. We were in the middle of like a Yuki themed Jeopardy for my birthday collab. It was on my birthday. They took a whole chunk to direct the attention to them getting the pronouns wrong. And they apologized. They like corrected themselves, but they just kept going. And then there was just a good amount of awkward silence after it. And after that moment, I just realized if they were like my friend and really treasured me as a friend, why would they do that? Stan, thank you for gifting a subby. Why would they?
They need to sit there and evaluate themselves. They gotta make sure that you get every single thing right about them. Cause yeah, that is kind of a narcissistic kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. If I was there, I would told the fuck stick. Shut the fuck up. This isn't your stream, and that is Yomashi's birthday. You fucking stick. Stick.
They interrupt my birthday collab on my birthday, a special event where I would never do this to them. I would never do this to them.
I will say
and
the
make
ring
it
on her
about
face is pretty
themselves.
good.
And someone
Yeah, I love that.
accidentally using the incorrect pronouns. They didn't do it purposely. They didn't do it maliciously. They just forgot. Okay?
They forgot.
It's part of being human. People forget. People.
I'm sorry. Even if she forgot it was your birthday, there's still no excuse to sit there and fucking pronoun bash during someone's stream. Just in general.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. You love other chuckles a stick.
People make mistakes. It's literally a part of being human. And they made a mistake and it turned into this whole thing. So I started distancing myself.
Oh, yeah. Our fat butts are in front of her.
I'll take.
Yeah.
From
My bad.
Senko, okay? I talked to them less. I just started taking
The cute
steps
little
to
ice
distance
leopard.
myself from them because I didn't like how they made me make me feel, and they did things that made me feel
the
more like a
mouth
cash
movement on there
cow
is so
than an
good.
actual friend.
I cannot imagine having the
There you go.
main character syndrome where someone misgenders you
She was talking
accidentally
about the,
in a birthday stream.
Forgetting. Oh. Dumb. You know, at some point, I'm just gonna. If you look like a woman, I'm gonna call you a woman. If you look like a man, I'm gonna call you a man. Most of the time, I think I just kind of stick to they, them, because, whatever.
And you
Cow.
interrupt it and make it all about yourself.
Maybe I should just call people
because
cows.
you're so emotionally
Yeah.
fragile that someone misgendering you, even by accident, is that life crushing
Poor woman.
for you. I'm glad that Yuki is sharing this. It adds up. And like, I look at this Senko person's account. I don't know what their pronouns are. Like, it's not even listed on here. So
I mean, I could care less. I'm just gonna look at the way your avatar looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna call you a girl. Yeah, that's it. Just I'm gonna look at your. Right now, Trucker, you get to be a girl.
Sure.
So, like, you know, heaven forbid someone misgender you. You're not even, like, making it publicly known. Like, you're just another person on the internet at this point. Like, even in my video, I'm not trying to misgender you. I don't even know what your pronouns are. I'm just referring to you by what I think is a woman, but there's no other signal for me right now. And to crash out and ruin someone's birthday stream over something like that, especially when it was done by accident, is crazy. But there's one more cog in the wheel here. This Captain Dandyfloss, this VTuber again with a
Captain Dandyfloss.
What the actual fuck?
And then looking at their picture and stuff. This is interesting. Uh-huh.
massive ego, completely undeserved, was one of the people joining in on the harassment campaign, saying that their new merch partner was talking about how they don't stand for transphobia and cut ties with someone, and then they saw the awful transphobic rant made by Yuki, and then they said that's how you get blacklisted.
Dirty
yep, they determine whether or not someone's going to get blacklisted in the VTubing scene. But as you might notice, that was a screenshot because the post is deleted, and this reply from Madam Savvy to a deleted post regarding the situation is just chef's kiss.
How the fuck?
But of course, they're crashing out as well, saying the number of dumb people claiming that I got their sponsorship canceled can't read I said I saw wife.
Careful that trucker lady packing meat. It's a fooder.
Who wears posted about not supporting transphobia first, then I made this post. I did not contact them. I woke up to seeing their post. Yeah, no one's saying you're the reason why. You're just part of the hate brigade. And you just look dumb. I hope that clarifies something. Right? But then they follow up that post with this next one. That's why I included it in the same screenshot. Man, I hate what the internet has become. You're right, I do too. I hate that a bunch of people cannot live in a world.
And there you go. That's how we can all agree. We all hate the way the internet has become. For different reasons, but at least we agree on that much.
People with different opinions, and in this case, common sense exists. So instead of disagreeing with them, you try to cancel them or try to publicly shame them, among other things. And it blew up in your face and everyone else's faces here. And
I just hit spacebar.
Again, I think it goes without saying. We're going to promote
spacebar, man. Just to
Yukiwaru again.
Weird.
Meow.
Let's up those numbers in the words of Ludwig. Okay, let's up those numbers, and I'll put a link to her Twitter account. You can find her relevant links from there in my pinned comment and description. Good on her for handling the situation so well, and thanks to all these wackadoos for introducing so many people, thousands of people, to a new ChudTuber that we've helped create here. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed...
Thank you all for joining us. Definitely take out Yukiwaru. I said the name right?
Yeah.
Yay. She looks really cute and she's based. Let's go. Alright, I'll do it for the end of this move. Take care. Bye-bye. And thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. Bye-bye.